You've been watching Young Sheldon wrong, not the story. The story's great, but hidden inside 7 seasons of that show, buried in background details, casting choices, voice cameos and split-second shots, are dozens of secrets that most fans never caught. Easter eggs that were planned years in advance. Callbacks so subtle the writers didn't even put them in the press notes. Like, did you know Kaley Cuoco secretly appeared in season 3, but you can only hear her? Did you know the casting of Sheldon's mom isn't just a coincidence? It's a real-life family secret. And did you know that the very last shot of the entire series hides one of the longest-running tributes in TV history? We're going through all of it. Every Easter egg, every hidden callback, every blink and you miss it moment. I'm counting them down from clever to absolutely unhinged. Let's go. Let's start with the Easter eggs you think you caught, because there's more to them than you realise. Easter egg number 1. The train set in episode 1. The very first shot of the very first episode doesn't open on Sheldon's face. It opens on a train set. Adult Sheldon even narrates, "I've always loved trains. In fact, if my career in theoretical physics hadn't worked out, my backup plan was to become a professional ticket taker, or a hobo." That's not just a fun character beat. That's a direct wink to Big Bang Theory fans who spent 12 seasons watching Sheldon get weirdly emotional about trains. The writers put it in the cold open of episode 1, before anyone even spoke a line of dialogue. They wanted you to know, immediately, this is the same guy. Easter egg number 2. The Stephen Hawking poster. Young Sheldon's bedroom wall has a poster of Stephen Hawking on it. Sweet, right? Well, Big Bang Theory fans know exactly how that relationship ends up. Sheldon becomes so close to Hawking that he literally has to ask for Hawking's blessing before proposing to Amy. The poster isn't decoration, it's foreshadowing for a friendship that spans decades. Easter egg number 3. Professor Proton on TV. In season 1, we see a signed photo of Professor Proton, Arthur Jeffries, hanging on Sheldon's wall. And in the very first episode, we glimpse Proton on TV doing his signature experiment, making a clock out of a potato. Now here's what most people miss. By the time Sheldon finally meets his hero as an adult in Big Bang Theory, Proton doesn't even remember the potato clock bit. But young Sheldon does. He remembered it for 30 years. That detail hits different once you know the full story. Okay, now we get into the stuff that makes your brain short-circuit, because some of these Easter eggs aren't written into the show. They're built into the cast. Easter egg number 4. Mary Cooper is played by her own daughter. On The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon's mother Mary is played by Laurie Metcalf. On Young Sheldon, the younger version of that exact same character is played by Zoe Perry. Zoe Perry is Laurie Metcalf's actual daughter, the same woman, playing the same character, at different ages, across 2 different shows. And here's the detail everyone always gets wrong. Zoe wasn't just handed the role because of her mum. She auditioned normally. The producers said they kept seeing actress after actress, and nobody was quite right. And then Zoe came in, and it was obvious. The family resemblance wasn't the plan. It was the gift. Easter egg number 5. George Cooper's dad has a secret lance. Barber plays Sheldon's father, George Cooper Sr., in Young Sheldon. Wholesome family man. Good dad. Heart of the show. But here's the Easter egg. Lance Barber was previously on The Big Bang Theory in season 5 as Jimmy Speckerman, Leonard's high school bully. The same actor who once tormented Leonard is now playing the father of Leonard's future best friend. Nobody brought that up in the press. Most fans never made the connection. Easter egg number 6. Meemaw has 2 faces in The Big Bang Theory. Season 9, Meemaw was played by June Squibb. But when Young Sheldon cast the role for a younger Meemaw, they brought in Annie Potts instead. And that's not a mistake. It's a creative choice to honour the spirit of the character without being constrained by a single actress. Then, to close the loop. In Young Sheldon Season 6, Georgie and Mandy named their daughter Constance, after Meemaw's real first name. Cece, a name most Big Bang fans had completely forgotten existed. Now here's where it gets actually wild, because some of the biggest stars from The Big Bang Theory crossed over into Young Sheldon, and most viewers had absolutely no idea. Easter egg number 7. Kaley Cuoco is in season 3, as a pool. This is the one. This is the Easter egg that makes people lose their minds. Season 3, episode 10. Sheldon has a nightmare about having to take a swim test at school. He's terrified of the bacteria in the water, and in his dream, the pool itself starts talking to him, taunting him, luring him in. That voice? That's Kaley Cuoco, Penny herself, voicing a bacteria-infested pool. CBS didn't promote it. There was no press release, no clip. Showrunner Steve Malaro confirmed it after the episode aired, saying, and I'm not making this up, "I needed someone to do the voice. I knew I wanted it to be female and kind of sexy, and I said, well, duh, Kaley is perfect for this." One call later, she was in. Cuoco agreed on one condition: keep it secret, so that only the fans paying attention would catch it. If you figured it out, it was your Easter egg. Everyone else just watched a kid argue with a swimming pool. Easter egg number 8. Howard's voice. Explains everything. In season 5, episode 7, there's an episode dedicated to the origin of Sheldon's complicated relationship with engineering. And Simon Helberg, Howard Wolowitz himself, shows up as a voice cameo to help tell it. You don't see him, you just hear him. But what makes this perfect is what it means in context. Sheldon spent 12 seasons needling Howard for only having a master's degree. That condescension didn't come from nowhere. Young Sheldon shows you the exact moment the bias started, and then they had Howard himself narrate it. Decades later, without being in the same room. Easter egg number 9. Missy predicts Amy. By accident. Season 2, episode 11. Sheldon's twin sister Missy is daydreaming about her Cabbage Patch Doll's fictional boyfriend. She mentions Joey Lawrence, Blossom's brother. The show Blossom starred Mayim Bialik. Mayim Bialik plays Amy Farrah Fowler, Sheldon's future wife. Missy invented Amy 8 years before she existed. She just didn't know it yet. Here's the thing about Easter eggs. Some of them aren't just references, they're answers. Big Bang Theory ran for 12 seasons and never explained some of its biggest mysteries. Young Sheldon just quietly solved them. Easter egg number 10, where Bazinga actually came from season 2, episode 10. Sheldon is worried he'll become emotionally stunted if he never experiences childhood properly. So he goes to a joke shop, and on a rack near the back, he finds a line of prank products from a company called Bazinga Novelty Company. Their slogan, "If it's funny, it's a Bazinga." He takes the products home. He pranks his family. He says it after every gag. And just like that, 12 seasons of Jim Parsons saying Bazinga trace back to a single display rack in a Texas comic book store. The writers of Big Bang Theory actually didn't invent it. Writer Stephen Engel used to say Bazinga in the writer's room before anyone put it in the script. Young Sheldon turned that inside joke into a full mythology. Easter egg number 11. Soft Kitty. Starts here. One of the most iconic moments in Big Bang Theory is Penny singing Soft Kitty to Sheldon when he's sick. It becomes their thing, a whole ritual. In Young Sheldon, we see the first time it ever happened. Sheldon is sick, and Mary, his mom, sits next to him and sings it. That's where he learned it. That's why he associates it with comfort when he's sick as an adult. Every time Penny sang it to him, he was recreating a memory from his childhood bedroom in Texas. Easter egg number 12. Why Sheldon Never Drives Season 1, Episode 3. Sheldon watches his brother Georgie, who is 14, behind the wheel of Meemaw's car. He finds it so terrifying that he vows, in that moment, to never operate a motor vehicle. Big Bang Theory fans spent years watching Leonard and the guys try to teach Sheldon to drive and failing completely. Now you know why. It wasn't stubbornness. It was a specific childhood trauma with a specific car and a specific 14-year-old behind the wheel. Easter egg number 13. The 3 knocks explained. In Big Bang Theory, Season 10, Sheldon tells Penny why he always knocks 3 times when he arrives at someone's door. He walked in on his father with another woman when he was 13 years old. Knocked from that day forward. Young Sheldon spent seasons building to this moment and then flipped it completely. Season 7 revealed the truth. Sheldon did walk in on someone, but it wasn't what he thought. It was his parents together, and he never knew. He spent 30 years with a false memory. The 3 knocks became a ritual built on a misunderstanding. That's not just an Easter egg, that's storytelling. Some Easter eggs require you to pause the screen. These are the ones you almost certainly missed on first watch. Easter egg number 14, the cafeteria table. Season 3. Young Sheldon visits Caltech for the first time. The camera pans across the cafeteria, and for just a second, you see a specific table in the corner. Empty. Unremarkable. That table is the table. The spot where Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Raj would eat lunch together for years. The show holds on it just long enough for you to recognize it, then moves on without a word. Easter egg number 15. The Season 2 finale is synchronized with Big Bang's series finale. This one was planned down to the air date. On the night that The Big Bang Theory aired its final episode, showing Sheldon winning the Nobel Prize surrounded by all his friends, Young Sheldon's Season 2 finale aired right after it. And that episode flashed back 28 years to show Young Sheldon hosting a Nobel Prize listening party at school. Nobody came. He sat alone in a room listening to the announcement and narrated, "In that moment, I felt like a neutrino, destined to be alone forever." Then, the Easter egg. We flash to each of his future friends as children. Leonard in his red robe with an inhaler. Howard in silk pajamas. Raj in his bedroom. Penny with a cowboy hat on the wall for Nebraska and a Los Angeles poster on the door because she already dreamed of leaving. Adult Sheldon finishes. Thankfully, I was wrong. Same night. 2 shows, 1 moment. Easter egg number 16. Missy. Referenced Schrodinger's cat before Sheldon could. Long before Sheldon famously explained Schrodinger's cat to Penny in Big Bang Theory Season 1, treating her like a slow student for most of it, he broke down the same thought experiment at home in Young Sheldon Season 1, Episode 8. His dad didn't get it either. Some things never change. And now, the finale. Because the last episode of Young Sheldon is basically one long Easter egg. Easter egg number 17. Sheldon's office is a museum. When adult Jim Parsons reprises his role as Sheldon in the series finale, his home office is filled with references. His Nobel Prize, the couch from apartment 4A, a flash mug, representing the superhero he's obsessed with throughout Big Bang, a Rubik's Cube coaster, a DNA model, a framed photo from Stockholm. Every single item has a story across both shows. Easter egg number 18. Sheldon and Amy have a daughter who wants to be an actress. In the finale, Amy tells Sheldon that their daughter wants to take acting classes. Sheldon blames Penny's influence. "I told you we never should have let Penny babysit." Amy's best friend is Bernadette. Their daughter shares something with her. The writers never say it outright. They let you feel it. Easter egg number 19. The last shot is a secret tribute. The very final image of the series. Young Sheldon arrives at Caltech. He's exactly where he's supposed to be. A professor walks up and asks if he's lost. Sheldon says no. That professor is David Saltzberg, the real-life science consultant who has worked on every single episode of both The Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon. He's been involved with Sheldon Cooper longer than anyone except for creator Chuck Lorre and Jim Parsons himself. He helped make sure every equation on every whiteboard was real. Every physics joke landed correctly. Most viewers watched that scene and saw a random professor. They were watching a quiet tribute to 16 years of invisible work. So there it is. From the train set in the pilot to the science consultant in the final shot. Young Sheldon was never just a spin-off. It was a love letter to Big Bang Theory, written in a code that only the most devoted fans could read. The crazy thing? We didn't even cover all of them. There are smaller callbacks buried in background posters, offhand dialogue, and casting choices that we still might not have fully unpacked. Which one hit you hardest? Because for me, it's the cafeteria table, an empty table, in a future that hasn't happened yet. If you want to see every Easter egg hidden in the Big Bang Theory itself, the ones the writers hid inside the show before Young Sheldon even existed, that video is right here. You're going to want to watch it.